Hey everyone, Coach Investor here back with another video for you today. In today's video, we're going to talk about everything Pokemon collecting, investing in collectibles, and my actually investment in Pokemon cards this year. I actually have a return on investment on some cards of over 1000%, which are my best assets this year. We're also going to talk about the pros and cons about investing in collectibles, so stay tuned for that. But before I get into this video, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, if you're coming from the Pokemon world, and let me know down in the comments below if you have actually bought some Pokemon cards at the beginning of the year, if you've been collecting sports cards or any other collectibles. Leave it down in the comments below, and what's your opinion on what's going on in the market right now. Please help me reach 5,000 subscribers by pushing that red button, and if you like these videos, leave it an early thumbs up, as it really helps me outgrow the channel and get my videos out there. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so before I go into why the prices have risen so much this year, I'm going to do a small introduction about Pokemon cards in general. So if you want to start collecting or investing in Pokemon, hopefully you collect and then you invest, because obviously if you're just going into this hobby to make money, this is really not the place for you. So I'm going to do a small introduction to the different types, the first edition, the holos, the non-holos, etc. So at least you know what I will be talking about later in this video.
Pokemon is the highest grossing media franchise of all time, coming in at over $90 billion. Ahead of Hello Kitty, Star Wars, Mario, Harry Potter, and Marvel. And with the 25th anniversary of Pokemon coming up next year, I don't see that changing anytime soon. Let me break it down. When it comes to card collectibles, there are two main grading services, PSA and BGS. Grading means they rate the card. The higher the rating, the more valuable. The older the card, the more valuable. And the rarer the card, the most valuable. Pokemon first released what is called, not surprisingly, the first edition base set, indicated by the little first edition stamp on the cards. These have the most value. The second release did not have this stamp and is also known as the shadowless set. Still highly valuable because of the lack of shadow behind the Pokemon, which the following set, the regular base set, did have. So first edition stamp, second, shadowless, third, base set, has a shadow. Got it?
Alright, so now basically you're a professional Pokemon collector. Just kidding, do your extra research when you're looking into buying cards, not only Pokemon cards, but sports cards and others as well. If you think you're getting a super good deal, extremely cheap, you're probably getting screwed over. It's probably a fake card, so look out for that. Fake cards in the Pokemon world are called proxy cards or replicas. So don't buy those if you want to buy the real ones. Alright, so now let's go into the main reasons why Pokemon cards have been rising in price this year. So basically, lots of people don't know this, but actually Pokemon cards have been appreciating in value every single year. Obviously not as much as this year, because this year, first up, we have the pandemic. People staying at home, people have lots of time on their hands, so they'll be looking at what they can sell to get some extra income during the pandemic. Maybe they've lost their jobs, etc. So this is the first reason why Pokemon cards have been rising in price this year. Second reason, lots of YouTubers have been putting their videos out there. YouTube has been pushing videos a lot during the pandemic, so lots of people maybe have gotten into the hobby as well. Famous YouTubers like Gary Vee have been covering sports cards.
Sports cards. It's the new art. Pokemon, ironically, at the top. Get educated on Pokemon.
And recently Pokemon cards as well. He's been going to garage sales, getting some cool collectibles for almost free. And then you have obviously the whole community as itself. When the community sees that suddenly prices have been increasing or doubling in a short period of time, it gets a lot of attention. You have the sleeper collectors that aren't really active in selling and buying. They start seeing their collection rise in value. Maybe they're thinking of selling that. That means that suddenly super rare cards get into the market, and obviously it's all a domino effect. One sees the other selling their cards. You see, oh, my card is worth $500. All right, so let me sell it for $500 as well. And the dominoes start falling. Super nice effect in the community. Lots of people are earning money. Lots of people are getting cards that they wanted to have for a long time. But then comes someone like this. Logan Paul has bought a first edition base set booster box for over $200,000 at an auction. I think after fees, it was exactly $215,000. He actually sold 35 of the 36 packs in that booster box for $11,111, opened it live on his channel, gave everyone that bought a pack a shout out. Basically, he sold 35 packs for $385,000, bought it for $215,000. Means he made $170,000 in a short period of time on this box. Yes, I think he gave over $50,000 to charity, so that's nice, but still huge margins right there. Since his live stream, prices have been going even higher and higher because, again, domino effect, snowball effect. Prices are crazy right now. People think they're sitting on a gold mine. They start selling their cards. Suddenly new people get interested in the hobby. They're not really into what's going on. First edition, shadowless, non-holo, holo, etc. Lots of people getting screwed over. But if lots of people get screwed over and suddenly a non-holo card that was $50 gets sold for $250, obviously that card naturally becomes more expensive because, well, the people that know what's going on will suddenly also start paying more than before because, well, everybody's starting to sell their non-holo cards for more expensive, and so on and so forth. All right, so now let's talk about the pros and cons about investing in collectibles. Let's start with the pros. Well, the pros is it's not correlated to the actual economic market right now. Stocks might go down, your collectibles might go up, like the ones you can see right here every time in my videos. Those are pop vinyls. These aren't worth that much. I think there's some that are worth $50, maybe $60, $70. The ones that are more expensive, the ones that will pop up on the screen right here, are not going to be displayed right there because if they fall over, they lose lots of their values. Chrome Batmans, I think, are going for around $300, $400 or so. There are some pops that are going for thousands of dollars, but these aren't here. So going back to my previous point, investing in collectibles is a good hedge on the market because when there is, let's say, economic downturns, trade wars, elections, whatever, something is going wrong, it will never affect cards, sports cards, collectibles, etc. because, well, it's not correlated at all. But on the flip side, which is a con, is that, well, when you invest in stocks, for example, you know what you're getting into. You know, you can look at the earnings report, you know if the company is doing well or if the company is not doing well at all. When you're investing in cards like these, you are actually, well, hoping the value of the card will go up because of its rarity, scarcity on the market, because, well, as you know, as more and more booster boxes get open, those that are still sealed will be rising in value, which I think is very important to know. When you invest in collectibles, especially in cards, there's usually nobody that really decides when the prices will go up. The prices going up naturally or unnaturally, like we've seen recently with the stock market. You actually know why the prices are going up or why the prices are going down, usually. And then last point, big difference is when you buy a stock or an obligation or something else, it's an intangible asset, meaning it doesn't take any space in your house. If you want to sell it, you just press one button and it's gone. With collectibles, you have the physical asset with you. If you want to sell it, you have to find a buyer by yourself. You will have to send this object to the buyer as well, accept the payment. If it's from PayPal, probably there are some fees as well. So it's much more difficult to get rid of a physical asset than it is a stock or a bond or whatever. It's a bit like real estate, for example. Real estate, tangible asset, huge margins in real estate, but if you want to get rid of your real estate, obviously it does not go with a press of the button. Lots of paperwork, etc. Same thing here with cards, but the best thing is you can actually have them with you at all times. If you really like collecting, you can look at those every day, every morning. You can say hello to your cards, you can see them, you can enjoy it. And that's something, well, that collectors, not investors, but first you have to be a collector and automatically you become an investor as well. Especially this year, that's exactly what's been happening. All right, so to conclude, I will put up actually a print screen of my Excel sheet with everything that I've bought this year in Pokemon. I think I've spent $1,500 on 21 cards. If I were to sell them right now, I think I would be making around $7,000 or so, looking at eBay sold listing. So in my opinion, pretty good investment if you ask me. Obviously some cards have 10x in value, some have only doubled, but if you want some extra diversification in your portfolio, in my opinion, collectibles, physical assets like these are perfect. And that will be it for this video. If you liked it, consider leaving a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're into Pokemon, collecting, etc., let me know down in the comments below what you are collecting. And as always, guys, stay safe, take care, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.